Leads in Memphis at the FedEx. Oh!
Such a big-time athlete. LaVine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Final.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Outside, Walker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Doris, a good old-fashioned East versus West showdown tonight. Here we go, everybody. This should be a beauty.
Kev, you can feel the excitement in this building. Number one, when it's a cross-conference rival, you know you only get to see this twice per year. And the rivalry is what makes this so much fun.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingram wide open. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Barnes left side. And there's the drive. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Murray scanning the floor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For 3, Ingram. Rebound collected by LaVine.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. McCollum outside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Barnes with it. Guarded by Murray. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make him pay.
Pass to Murray. Here's Messi. It's stolen by Barrett. Barnes outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Count it, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Barnes with it. Now defended by LaVine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, second.
Hey, Doors, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
Pocket 6. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to Jones. Here's Kinsey. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Jones. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And the dunk by Barnes.
That's big-time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
.55 seconds left in the first quarter. Rebound by Williams.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
And finished off by Williams.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game. Just doing the job on the backboard.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. McGee with the block.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
On the basket by Jones. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 5 now.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
From deep, Ellis. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the
17.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Three, Levine sinks the triple.
Zach LaVine.
Levine's got 7 points in the game.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done with it. I'm a homebody. Focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, has seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Here's Murray, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ayton.
And I like to see Murray dictate the action like that inside. On the front foot, forcing the defender into a foul.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Ellis outside. And he banks in the lane. Ellis has got his second basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Levine gets the bucket.
I tell you what, how high Levine gets on the jump. This guy's such an effective scorer on the inside.
Henderson outside. Driving to the basket. That one misses. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Murray outside. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Murray's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Here's McCollum. The teardrop falls in. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on 18.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
Here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 8 points for Barnes.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Pass to Kinsey.
2 minutes remaining.
Williams with the defensive effort.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 5. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And here's Ingram from the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Jones drives in. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Here's Barnes. At the teardrop. Rebounded by McCollum. Jones in the post. Walker with some nice D. Down low. Oh, in the jam by Pip.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Checking in for New Orleans, number 21.
50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Kinsey. Now Barrett pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Now Walker. Ingram with it. Defended by Jones. 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good on the triple. Ingram's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Hornets. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Hornets leading by 10. Barnes left side. There's Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Ingram with the steal. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Ingram. The jump hook. And he lays it up and in. Ingram's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Hornets. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
6 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Ingram's got 18 points in the game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The Hornets pull it in.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Pelicans trail by 15. Levine with it. He's picked up by Walker. That shot missing. Good D by Barnes.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. This summer, we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods, the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Ingram. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Right side, Levine. The tray. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
Here's Murray. Kick out to Levine.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Ingram right side. Barnes outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Levine feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Walker. With the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And stolen by Murray. Launches the three, and the three ball is good. Murray's got 9.
And that's the two-way effect we talk about with Murray. What a player.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Teams changing it up here. 1:32 left in the third. Henderson left side. And then Henderson with the dunk.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Here's Kinsey. The shot, no good. Hornets leading by 19 points. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Alvarado. Good, nice job down low.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Alvarado. And a fast break now for the Pelicans.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Ellis outside. Poked away. Back to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Ellis outside. For 3, Henderson. Pelicans pull it in. Here's Kinsey. 6 points for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for the Pelicans.
And so Jones nails both of them. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Ayton. Ingram outside. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement.
The New Orleans team, 51.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. It's a 13-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Scoot Henderson.
And, you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Henderson outside. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Houston. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Hornets lead by 14.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game. He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Hornets leading by 12. Henderson outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And the jam by Levine.
Yeah, there's the versatility Levine brings to your team. This guy can go on scoring runs and keep you afloat.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
No.
at all.
And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And stolen by Murray. Beyond the arc. Drops in the tray.
Oh, what a find from Murray. He's just a total team player.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now the latest from our reporter, Jake.
The price of admission. And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Here's Murray, and he comes up with the deuce. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Pelicans. They trail by 9 points.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Pelicans trail by 11. Levine inside the 3-point line. And here is Murray. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
For 3, Henderson. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Murray for 3. And again, New Orleans has no up. Charlotte leading by 14. Pass to Diabate. To the paint. Charlotte moving the ball around. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Levine wide open. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the
Wow.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Murray, good.
Oh, that's a nice looking three there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
Here's Henderson. Fires the 3. And it's Ingram missing. Levine for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Hornets leading by 13. Here's the lob to the hoop. Kicks it out to Ellis. Ingram outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Fires the 3. Ellis can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound collected by Levine. And here's Levine who brings it up for New Orleans. 11-point game. Murray, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hornets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brandon Ingram.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
From outside the arc. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
They can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about mine, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what good comments. Okay, like Kalani's. Ride you like Kalani's. Okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena. Let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one, help you inspire, Baby, let's be a movie. Come with me, know that I'm choosy. I need you to back it up. That ain't fast enough. You know I'm man enough, and I don't play about it. You know that I'm bad. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what good comments. Okay, like Kalani's. Ride you like Kalani's. Okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena. Let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one, help you inspire,
TJ, bomb them, never stop. I'm on the go. I know, you know. God know, I'm on the go. But bad man, I try to stop me though. I know, I'm on the go. Yeah, don't me all coming up off the show. Yeah, I'm so special. That's why boy, I pray me together and them a chase like petal. Thank Jah. I'm so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Guy, you know, dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell. Me hear them shot, and I say them on me head pan black, but do it red pan that you better. Help poor people with them bed pan black. SSC, you dirty heart, you are good. From that seat, now them a say me mark and each time I walk, them say me walk fit. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me not regret. Yeah, I'm so special. That's why I'm them a pre me for girl and them a chase like special. But I'm so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Like you know, dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell. The same thing, Jack and Stephen at the swine for. In pharmacy too much, that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes, you have your answer with the bag of bad mind. Besides, take them don't work, so them want me shine for. Biggie them what them a mix me in a for. The same thing. Rise him 9 for. Every dirty work, Josh shall show them a sign for. Cause Jah make me special. And so special. That's why them a pre with the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah, I'm so special. That's why I'm Jah make me special, and so special. That's why me them a pre with the girl and them a chase like brother is a special delivery. The moment live in the misery, but that day will never see special delivery. From my mother deliver me. I'm on the go, but them bad man I want to stop me go. Chano, I'm on the go, but them can't play me like the puppy show. Cause Jah make me special, and so special. That's why me them a pre with the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah make me special, and so special. That's why me them a pre with the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah,
ain't this what they been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them getting cream, never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garage. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word, was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When
The Mavericks are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Coming in off the road, the Pelicans are back in New Orleans for this one. And, of course, Spencer Dinwiddie. This is their first game without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Green left side. Down low. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Levine, that's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Towns. Pelicans with the rebound. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. And they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. We'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And a wide open look for McCollum. The three-pointer off the mark. There's Green with the three. Messi grabs the rebound. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. On the wing, Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Green deciding where to go with it. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that was from another zip code. Green looking absolutely fearless there.
Here's Levine. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Messi. Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Hero. Dallas moving it around. Outside, Green. And here is Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Not going to go that time. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Levine. Lively defending. Outside, Levine. Takes it in. Oh!
There's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. Trailed by 6. And here is Hero. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Outside, Towns. Inside, out to Brooks. It's good from long range.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position.
There he goes!
don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
And good that time.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
And the shot is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
.125 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Hero. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Here's McCollum. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Levine for three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Outside, Hero. Launches a three. Messi grabs the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's McCollum with the drive. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hero, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for New Orleans. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Dallas. They've got the distance ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
And you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Number 17. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hardy. Still yet to score. Beyond the arc.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Knocked loose. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And he sinks the second. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
On the wing, Levine. Back to McCollum. Here's the three. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the inside. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his first basket of the night.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And that one's good, Mitchell.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Here's Levine. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Hardy. No good on the three. New Orleans leading by 10. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Olynyk.
You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
Mavericks trailed by 12. Towns, high post. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target with his three.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Green. All sorts of time. Here's Towns. Hitting Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Outside, Levine. McCollum outside. And Jones has it in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again. Mavericks trailed by 10. Mitchell with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Green. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Outside, Green. Mitchell outside. Dallas moving it around. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And the basket by McCollum.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. teams changing it up here. Mavericks trailed by 12. Outside, Green. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Back to Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Now, Herbert Jones, such a long wing. He plays excellent defense, guards a ton of positions out there. This guy has tremendous value.
Good on the second free throw. 59 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Green. Takes a 3. Rebounded by McGee.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
How Murphy shoots the ball from behind the arc, these driving lanes from time to time are going to be wide open. That's a nice take by Trey. I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Pelicans leading by 15. Right side, Jones. And Lively pulls it down.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half is now in the books. Pelicans on top, up by 12. On New Orleans, back in a moment.
27.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Outside, Towns. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
First team foul.
New Orleans leading by 12. Al Levine goes up from the top of the key, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the wide open shot from Green. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs. Here's McCollum. Going inside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And the Pelicans lead by 11. Outside, Hero. Pass to Brooks. The kick out to Towns. No good on the triple. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
The Mavericks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Levine. 16 points for him. It's stolen by Green.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
That bucket in no time at all. McCollum's got 11.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Towns way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Kick out to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just give him the ball and get out of his way.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And so it's Dallas with 11-point game. Pass to Hardy. Connects from three-point range. Hardy's got his first 3 points of the game.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time. Really a terrific ability.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. 4 on the shot clock. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And again, no good by New Orleans.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
There's the triple. Drills it from outside. And now it's only a 5-point New Orleans lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Oh, he's a great shooter who can just make plays for others. McCollum with a nice assist that time.
Pass to Marshall. Now here's Hardy. Robinson with it. Nothing on the board. There's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 6. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Driving inside. Pass to Olynyk for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Olynyk's got 5.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Looking pretty nimble on that drive. The slender Herbert Jones is good at understanding when to go in strong.
We've got 1:28 left for the third. And that one's good. Hardy's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the young guy taking it right at him. Jones doing what he can do to earn the foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pelicans?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Here's Hardy. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. Pass to Olynyk. And Jones pulls it down.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Mitchell. That's tipped.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
McGee's shot is off. Mavericks trailed by 5. The shot. And that one's good. Mitchell. 10 points for him. And so it's New Orleans with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
This is a young player who you do not want to send to the free throw line. Trey Murphy, just about automatic.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He hits both from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Green. Second shot opportunity. With 1 on the clock. Up again. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Pelicans lead by 5. We've got... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. New Orleans leading by 5. And Murray, here we go. Makes it off the glass.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
A second chance effort. And Towns lays it in.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And that one drops. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first leg.
Levine's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Dallas making a switch here. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And here is Murray. Stolen by Mitchell. There's the drive. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Levine looking around. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Jacks up a three. Kept alive. Puts up a three. And Lively pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
And both free throws good for Brooks. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is how you get out in transition. Murray showing no fear on the break.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. A three-pointer is right on target.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Back to Levine. Takes the three. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got 23 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Now Murray on the wing. Levine. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Green. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. From deep. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Murray left side. Poke loose. 5 to shoot. Levine. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Levine. Back to McCollum. Another shot. No good off the front iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him. He's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Offensive rebound. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Mitchell wide open. And the three ball is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the muscle stats for the Mavs.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Making a change here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Jason Kidd has called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Dallas making a switch here. Here's Green. Outside, Hero. Dallas moving it around. Murray with it. Now Green defending. Here's the break. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
On the wing, Brooks. Outside, Green. That three off the mark. And so here's New Orleans. And here's McCollum for 3. It's in!
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
To the middle. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Yes!
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments. Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
Out to Brooks. From the arc. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up. And timeout called by Willie Green. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Levine. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now, Hero. Lively high post. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to McCollum. Ball's knocked loose. Green with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And it's Green slamming it down.
Oh, explosive energy from Green off the steal. Running the floor like no one can stop him from getting to his shot.
First team foul.
Murray left side. McCollum outside. Back to Murray. Pass to Messi. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Pelicans making a switch here. Mavericks leading by 3. And here's Green outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Over in the corner, Green. Outside, Towns. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. But Trey drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
A 3 from McCollum. Buries it from 3-point range. McCollum's got 20.
And he was a go-to guy in crunch time in college, and McCollum now has developed that reputation here in the league.
Pass to Marshall. That's the 3 fly. Rebounded by McGee. McCollum outside. He takes it in. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And a wide open look for Hero. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 3-point lead. Hero on the wing. On the wing, Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Dallas making a switch here. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Pass to Murray. To tie it up. Bullseye! Oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Mitchell, and we're headed to another overtime. A breathtaking defensive stop to stay alive. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. Outside, Green. Diving in.
And how about the persistence from Green? Refusing to let the defense bully him on that drive.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to McCollum. Outside for Murray. Right wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pocket 4. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. To the paint. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Pass to Levine. Trying to get open is Murray. Levine's shot is off. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Mavericks with possession here. 4-point game. And Green launches it from deep. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the last coverage that time.
Wasted no time on that one. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
Out to Brooks. Pass to Mitchell. Now Lively. He's covered by Murray. Brooks misses. They got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Wide open look here for Murray. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Murray for 3. Again, the miss by Murray. Pass to Towns. Count it!
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Count it!
Big basket there. We've seen Levine blossom into a star in this league, a guy teams count on in big moments.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray for 3. And Lively pulls it down.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. 15 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for Dallas.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
McCollum, no good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A double overtime.
I'm not in a mood, cause my flight delayed. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my DJ paid. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These times he don't even pray. Why is my man wearing a Jesus piece? How does she squeeze in them jeans? Petitest waist. Take time with it. We don't beef nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get If I don't have my peace today, I love my young boy, I won't lead him straight. I'm stuck to little bro like PVA. Paid already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need ID, little bro 17 in the club, he ain't scrolling TikTok. F's just saw him up. Which one, who do you want, bro? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, matter of time till I get them all ticked off. Alright, we could go ban for ban.
We can go M for M.
$250,000 for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the versions, the bribes, I'm really a threat.
It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
Bro, I do it for some shoes and some clothes. You'll see what it'll do for a necklace. Right, truck look like a spider. It's crawling $1 on just the accessories. She made me want to go harder. I like a whole aura. I think I'm obsessed with her. Birthday, the worst way. He had a which I get right under their skin. I don't even try. I guess I can't help it. I'ma have love for bro for life. We talk or not, I step with him. Of course you could beat me at talking, ain't no back and forth until we catch up with him. And making the opposite mad, I didn't fall in love with it. You can't sell fish with a cute one. Like a go M for M.
$250,000 for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the versions, the bribes, I'm really a threat.
It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
And Monte Carlos and Eldorado. So I'm waking up out of my slumber feeling like Rollo. So follow, it's showtime at the Apollo minus the Kiki Shepherd. With about the leopard print. Teddy, Pendergrass, cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping a milkshake in a snowstorm. In the dorm room at the AU. Athletes might cake you, but you must have me mistaken with them statements that you make, cuz. Yellow 7-9 civilians on display. My bongo hooked it up. Oh my god, dip my rim today so it can ride out to the honeycomb hide out. I'm gonna show you how to wild out like Jack Tripper. Let me be YKK on your zipper. Like a lizard when I'm 6 million ways to like Noah. I get twos of views and you get pretty. But I call your from 80s. I know you'll be there for me, girl.